Good evening, my classmates. Our topic this night is about the aging population. Aging population refers to change in the age compositions of populations, such as there is an increase in the portions of old persons. As we can see and we observe the aging population structures in the year 2006, that on the bottom line represent the youngest people, and at the middle it represents the workers, and at the top of the pyramid structure is the represent of the aging old people from 60 to 80 age. And according to demographer, that they predicted at the year 2050, the aging population structure will totally reverse because of the infertility and mortality rate. And if we see and observe the percentage of the population age of the 60 and over in the total of the world, populations of aging in Africa is about 5% in the year 2006, but by 2050 it will increase twice or almost twice. It will become 9.99%. In Asia, in 2006, there is a 9.99%, but in the year 2050, it will become triple or almost 35%. In the Europe, in the year 2006, it was 20%. Then by the year 2050, it will become 35%, according to demographer. In Latin America and the Caribbean, in 2006, the survey is 9.98%. But by the 2050, it will become 24.8%. In the Northern America, in 2006, the percentage of the age population is about 17%, but by the year 2050, it will become 26%. In the Oceania, on 2006, it was 14%, but by 2050, it will become 24%. So, according to the source, what are the implications of the global aging? The impact of population aging is enormous and multifaceted. Deteriorating fiscal balance, changes in the pattern of the saving and investment, shortage in labor supply, lack of adequate welfare system, particularly in developing economies, as a possible decline in productivity and economic growth and effectiveness. One enormous and multifaceted means multitude and large indefinite number. Deteriorating fiscal balance means a deficit or shortfall in the government income compared with each spending. Changes in the patterns of saving and investments, meaning aspects of patterns of financial allocation that is rarely considered, namely allocation of savings, investments, and debts. 4. Shortage in labor supplies means with a labor shortage occurs, it means that employees are having a difficult time recruiting qualified applicants for available job openings. There are not enough candidates to fill the role they are hiring for, and the few available candidates are hard to find. 5. Lack of adequate welfare systems, particularly in developing economies. It is adequate of a welfare system across the OECD, or Organizations of Economic Corporations and Development, face many combined challenges with rising inequality, demographic changes, and environmental crises like to drive up a welfare demand in the coming decades. Economic growth is no longer a sustainable solution to this problem. 6. How can declining productivity affect an economy negatively? A declined productivity is a stance of GDP, gross domestic product of economic output, in comparisons to the number of people. Low productivity indicates that resources are not utilizing the skills and competencies to their maximum potentials, which increase companies' resourcing cost. That's all.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, classmates. So, my topic is continue anin kay Sir Boyer. So, why do we study demography? Demography is useful for government and private businesses as a means of analyzing and predicting social, cultural, and economic trends related to population. So demography needs theoretical foundation. It does not need theory as a goal in itself, nor does it need profound theories to produce the statistics on the events, and state that from the core of a discipline, whose task is to describe population and population changes. Thank you.
That's all. Thank you.
Wrong.